Okay.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is the Thursday Knitting Club coming to you, I'm going to get it right this time, on a Friday.
It's a Friday.
It's on a Friday. We've been a little bit absent, but mostly because, actually, where's your camera? I've got to look at the right. There, okay. I suddenly thought, I'm used to looking at the video recorder. We're recording on a phone today, so it's a bit different. I digressed already. Life and Portugal actually has got in the way, and I think we've said before, Irina and I don't live terribly close to each other, so we have to work out and really plan when we're going to get together. And I've also not even introduced us.
No, I'm Irina.
And I'm Nicky, and we're the Thursday Knitting Club, and our podcast is Our Chat. I keep looking at the camera, I'm so sorry.
I know, it's distracting because it's such a big screen.
Yeah, but I hate it when people are recording and they're looking at the screen and not the camera, because you're like, no, look at me. Yes.
It's difficult to keep looking.
It really is. We could just look at each other, and then people could see the side of our faces. Yeah, and this is mostly what this podcast is like. So
shambles.
Yeah. Hey, no, we're very, very professional.
Yeah, but we're trying.
We are.
But
we've got a light ring today.
We've got a ring, and we're trying to see if the phone camera will have better resolution. But also, I bought microphones, but I left them at home. So that's going to be next time. So we apologise if anybody's having sound issues, especially if it's on the telly. Or something.
We will improve. We will improve. I mean, this is only number 3, isn't it, of our podcasts? Thank you to all of you who have been watching them and leaving all the lovely comments. We've had some really lovely comments, haven't we?
Yeah, so much fun.
And and we've got a nice big handful of subscribers maybe now.
Survivor thrower.
So we really wanted to get a podcast in before Christmas. So this is probably going to be our Christmas podcast, really. Even though our Grinchy here doesn't do much Christmas stuff. But anyway.
Minimal amount of Christmas.
I was going to wrap up your present, give it to you today to take home. But I thought, no,
I will open it. Yeah.
She's not to be trusted.
No, I was officially diagnosed with ADHD. I have an excuse now. But I was just thinking, I bought my husband a tea advent calendar. And apart from it driving me insane that the numbers are not in order, that you have to look for it, it's so boring. It's like, where's number 1? For goodness sake, why can't you just
fun of it?
Is it? But I like it that you can see all the teas right away. So
is it see-through then? Or have you opened all the windows?
It's not a window. It's like a cardboard thing, and it's got tea bags stuck on top of it. That's kind of they all come like that pretty much. So you can see all the tea varieties. So that's okay. I can see them all now. I don't need to worry what's hidden. Yeah. So I don't have to open it. So I kind of like that. But I don't like any tea apart from Elbury, so that doesn't work for me anyway. But if it was something more exciting for me, like even if it was yarn and I could see it all straight away, I think I would be calmer about it.
I seem to remember a couple of years ago we did an advent swap and someone opened everything.
Not in one day. I stick with it for a few days.
But by about day 8 or 9.
And then I'm like, I feel low. I need to open more boxes. And I do that.
So I've told her she's not having an advent again. I'm going to spend the money I spend on advent will be on her Christmas present, and that's a much better way to go. Yeah. So, but anyway, I talk about advents and things.
And I don't like surprises either.
No.
I like a surprise from you because you know me very well in terms of, and you know what we're getting, but generally I don't really like surprises.
Yes,
because I can't fake my reactions. So if it's a bit rubbish, so thank you.
Yeah, don't give it a real present.
I don't want to sound ungrateful because even if the present's really, really crap, I still always find use for it because, again, I'm very practical. I will, even if I don't like it, I'll still wear it for a bit or whatever. I always find useful things anyway.
You just feel there's a pressure. I think Gary, my husband Gary, is like that. He hates receiving gifts in front of people because he feels pressure to respond and react. And I think, so you should. I want you to be excited and do acrobats.
But also, I feel like I need time to process what I've just received, especially if it's like a bigger, more exciting gift. I feel like I cannot express it in that moment. I need to hug it and hold it.
Yes.
And play with it
sort
to
of,
actually get excited about it. Probably.
what's the word? Not consolidate, but really sort of like engage with it and
Yeah.
That's like when I give Gary a book at Christmas, if I give him a book, I have to give it to him as his last present because he will sit there and start reading it or flicking through it. And I'm like, no, put it down, we've got more things to do. And it's like, but I want to look at the book. So it's a tricky one.
Yeah, it's difficult. So it's just, well, it's different. Whatever works, really. So it's fine.
So that's that. That's that put to rights. So what else has been going on? You've been to Portugal?
Yes, we went to Portugal for a few days. That was really nice. I went to 2 yarn shops, one planned, which was Retrosaria Rosapomar. Just again, I keep saying to everybody because I think people often get confused because of the name Retrosaria Rosapomar, but Retrosaria just means haberdashery. So it's haberdashery Rosapomar. So the brand is actually Rosapomar.
I've always called it Rosapomar, and then I thought, what's Retrosaria all about?
Yeah, well, it just means haberdashery. Because I saw another shop that said Retrosaria, and I looked it up and I'm like, oh yeah, well, that just means haberdashery. So or little shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's lovely. It's a really nice shop. They have their yarns, and then they have some of the Portuguese brand Rosarios 4, and then they've got some other, I can't remember, I think they had some Isaga and some other ones. I bought, I'll show that in a bit. I didn't get much because we had we had a large suitcase, but for 2 of us. So anyway, but yeah, it's very nice.
You posted on Instagram, didn't you? You put pictures of it on, so you can always look on Irina's Instagram feed.
But the people are very friendly because I said, would you mind taking a picture? She's like, oh, take as many as you want, do whatever you want. So,
whatever,
No, but I mean, they're happy for you to take photos and share them or whatever. So, and there's one room you walk in with yarn. It's quite spacious. It's not like Loop in London is so crammed and little, but then it's quite spacious. They don't have that much stuff as Loop has, for example. And then there was another room, and there seemed to have been a class going on. There's like a really large table, and there's lots of people doing things, so that's really nice. And then they have a glass panel in the ceiling, so you can look down into the stock room as well. Which is kind of fun.
I wouldn't have walked over that though.
I don't do that.
I can't walk over glass.
I don't trust people.
It's not that. I just worry about the glass. I don't know
exactly.
why.
But I mean, I don't trust the people who put the glass. in
yes,
So I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I know it's strong, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not very trusting. So I don't know. I don't walk over glass.
No.
But it's fun to look down anyway. And they had a few like garments, obviously, to just look at, and I think some were for sale as well. Their prices are a bit cheaper there than they're here for their wool, obviously. Well, it makes sense, but so if
prices
you're there,
are cheaper, or because of the conversion rate at the moment, do you think?
Well, both, because it's cheaper in euros already,
right,
than it is in pounds, and euro is a little bit less than a pound as well. So I can't remember how much. Let's say it's about €8 there, and it's about £10 here for a ball of whatever yarn. So plus the conversion rate. So if you're buying a lot, it might be worth, especially if you're in Europe, it might be worth buying from them directly because they ship abroad, and I think it's like €750 to ship up to 2 kilograms or something. Or if you're there, just buy quantity or whatever you want. But so it works out a bit cheaper in their shop as well for their own yarns. I mean,
That's good. Nice to tick it off your list.
Yeah, it was really nice. And then we were just walking in this small town, and I won't tell you the name because I don't remember it. But I just walked past, and there was a yarn shop, so I went in as well. And I was so excited. Yeah. That one was more. It wasn't kind of as like destination yarn shop. It was just a regular yarn shop. They had a lot of this Rosarios 4 brand. We do have some of it in the UK for sale as well, and and it was more like packed in big bags of like. Just rather than lots of shelves, they were just like bags on the floor and stuff. It was quite
a bit of a rummage.
It was quite neat and tidy, but it was like more you could like pick up a whole pack, for example, to take with you or whatever. And I applied for a test knit for Adorable Knits just like a day or a few days before that, and I got an email to say I was accepted. Just like half an hour before going to that shop. So once I got in the shop, I'm like, I'm going to buy the yarn for the cardigan that I'm knitting. I'll show you that in a bit. But
brilliant. So good to have an excuse to buy something.
Yeah, and I knew what I wanted in the quantity I wanted, so it wasn't kind of better. Better anyway from that point of view. But so that was me. Nice. And then we had a depressing week as well because we lost. I did post on Instagram as well because we lost a lovely kitty, but I'm not going to talk about it, so I don't cry on camera.
We'll move on.
But yeah, we've made through all these weeks. And what have you been up to?
I can't remember.
You went to London, didn't you? You went to lots of theatre stuff.
Oh, we've done lots of local theatre stuff. We haven't been out. My husband Gary has got he's got 2 chronic illnesses actually, but and a third that is allegedly being cured. But basically, we haven't really been out or done anything for about 5 years now because of various things. So this year, we suddenly, a couple of months ago, we had we got a brochure for the local theatre, and we just booked a ton of tickets for various things and plays and concerts. Hannah and I went to see the ballet. We were very cultured. We went to see Swan Lake and Nutcracker. I'm not going to talk about what we thought of them because that is not a theatre review. Yeah. We went and saw the Tony Hadley Big Band Christmas concert, which wasn't a Christmas concert, it was just a big band concert at Christmas. Oh. So they did 3 Christmas songs at the end, but that was absolutely fantastic. I love big band music, and his voice is, I mean, I was never a big Spandau Ballet fan, apart from, the really big numbers. And he did 2 or 3 of the old songs, and everybody in the theatre was humming along and things, but that was really good. I started to feel a bit festive after that. And then last weekend we went to see Elf, the musical.
Was that fun? No.
I have to say.
Oh, is that the one that was crowd engagement?
Yes, audience participation.
Sorry, that's what
yes. Gary didn't come because we found out after we booked the tickets that there was audience participation, and he hates all that. So, but it was nice. I went with my 2 grown-up kids, Joe and Hannah, and their respective other halves. So it was quite nice. And I mean, it was so naff. It was untrue, but it was really funny. So, but I do think it was overpriced. I mean, it's basically a pantomime and not even a particular.
Did it have any famous people in it?
No.
More recognisable.
In London, they've got the London version has got well-known people, but the touring company didn't. Right. Again, not that I would know, but no, there was no one there. But there was some really funny jokes. There was a bit of sort of adult innuendo and humour in places, which obviously there is in pantomimes. There's some things for the children, although I mean there were a lot of children there. A lot of people dressed up as well. It's clearly a thing. I think I'm a bit behind the times as usual. But then very quickly, I must say, on Tuesday was Hannah's birthday, and her favourite book in the whole wide world. She's a real bibliophile, as am I. Those of you who used to watch my podcast will know. And in fact, you're quite a bibliophile as well, aren't you? You like classics.
Yeah, well, I stopped reading when I started knitting, though.
Oh, okay.
I read so much less now that I knit so much. Yeah. I do listen to audiobooks when I travel, but yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I balance it out. Hannah is absolutely book mad, and the West End production of To Kill a Mockingbird came to our local theatre with the West End cast and everything, and it was. What are you doing? Oh, there. She's wandering around fiddling in the kitchen.
Sorry.
That's all right. But oh my goodness, it was the best thing I've seen, the best play I've seen ever. I think it was absolutely fantastic. I mean, the story, again, not to go into here, but it's quite a disturbing, uncomfortable story about the Deep South in the 1930s. But they didn't pull any punches, and I was really pleased because whilst I appreciate that the time then, the language and everything is not nice, that's the whole point of the book and the play, really, to make you examine how human behaviour is and was. And the actors were just spectacular. It was really, really good.
Again, was anybody recognisable?
Yeah, it was. Well, I don't know if you'd know, Richard Coyle was Atticus Finch, who's the lawyer. Gary and I used to watch way back. There used to be kind of a British version of Friends called Coupling.
Oh yeah, we watched that.
Did you watch Coupling? Well, he was the idiot one with curly hair, the skinny one with curly hair. Okay. But he's done a lot more since then. I mean, we watched the film Heads of State. Have you watched Heads of State?
Yeah, this
Idris Elba. Yeah. Well, he's he's the advisor to the Prime Minister in that.
I see, right.
And he's done loads of stage work as well when you read his thing, but he was absolutely brilliant. And the rest of the cast, there's 3 kids, because the story is told from the point of view of the daughter Scout, who's 12 in the book, or 11. But they were adult actors, but obviously dressed, small size people. And they were just fantastic. And they all had deep South accents, and they never dropped them. They were totally convincing all the way. Because I think if you can't hold the accent, don't do it. But nobody on stage ever sounded anything other than American.
Right.
And they were all British. But anyway, yeah, look, how are we? 15 minutes, wow. But that was really good. And I had Hannah's birthday, and now I'm just getting into Christmas spirit, trying to get organised and sorted.
I'll have to put some kind of marker so people can skip the chatter.
Yes.
And go to knitting.
It's going to be either at the beginning or the end, so you can skip it or not. Yeah. So should we talk about what we're wearing? Because yours is an FO, isn't it?
Yep.
Mine is an old one, so I'll quickly tell you. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm wearing, an oldie but a goodie, is the Jupiter Crop by Caitlin Hunter, which is all over colourwork. I will stand up so you can see. Originally I did it too short, so I went back and added length because it's top down. Yeah. But I still don't know, but I think it's all right. And it does make me look really big busted.
Well, especially if you put your bust into the camera. Normally, like if I see you, I don't think it's bust.
I was just about to thrust into the camera.
Oh, right. No, that's fine. But it doesn't in real life. It just looks like a nice top.
Oh, that's okay. I thought it was a bit Barbie-ish with,
No, that's lovely.
But yeah, so I do like this, and it's, apart from the fact it's short sleeved, it's really warm because obviously the all over colour work. I should also point out that I'm wearing me-made trousers as well. You can't really see them, but I made these last week. They're Pomona pants.
Oh, they're very soft.
Very soft needle cord. And you've got
oh, I love elasticated
waist.
Oh, I love it.
And then 2 pockets. Got pockets on the butt.
Oh, very fancy.
And they're wide legged. I won't be able to show you now, but I'm really working towards my handmade wardrobe, and I'm really loving it, really enjoying it. So so this is no point in telling you all the colours and everything, because it was a long time ago I made this, but it was Wonderland yarns. I bought a mini skein set.
The Wonderland, is that the dyer
Wonderland, as in Alice in.
Ah, I see. Wonderland. But who's the dyer?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's just the company's called Wonderland Yarns.
Yeah, so the company is colored Wonderland Yarns as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Got that clear now.
Yarns,
but yeah, I got it from, it's American. I got the yarn from Fig Tree Yarns in the Channel Islands.
Oh, yeah.
But when that was a long time ago though. So that's me. So you can talk about your FO and what you're wearing, because I love it.
Yeah, it's sweater number 33 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. That's got massive crease on it for some reason, but never mind. I knitted it in Rowan Alpaca Soft, it's called. I thought it was discontinued, but it's still going. The yarn you can still buy it. I think it's a bit inconvenient because we're recording with my phone and all the information is on my phone. But I think it's about 60% wool and 40% cotton. So it's a cotton, it doesn't matter, but it's a cotton tube filled with fluff. It's not as soft as Isaga Soft or Major Garn. Puna Fine Major Garn, Mayo Garn. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
I should really look that up because I was lazy not to look it up. But also the Major Garn, like the one that I made my colour work.
Yeah, Puna is it? You said.
Yeah, Puna Fine. But the brand is.
Yeah, but if I do Puna,
it's French. No, it's very. Let me type it because it's very common. I think the brand is French, so do you pronounce it? But then it says Garn, so Garn is not French.
Which is, no, that's Nordic, isn't it? Mayo, M-A-J-O.
Yes, is it Mayo? Mayo Garn?
Yeah, okay. Well, if somebody knows.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a French website.
That's what I mean. It's a French website. Anyway, it's not as soft. It's a little bit scratchier, but I think it's good. But then...
Oh, you're getting reflection of the ring light there. Yeah. Okay, that's something I've learnt not to do today. You need to stand up. So
oh yes, I will do in a minute. So anyway, but I've had it in stash for probably about 12 years because it was given to me. It was sitting there. I didn't know what to do with it, and then now there are so many patterns for this style of yarn. I pulled it up and I thought, oh,
genius, brilliant,
good idea to use stuff. So yeah, it's just a work top down and with this kind of wide rib.
Because you just started that last podcast because we were looking at the raglan, weren't we?
Yeah, it's relatively quick knit. I think it's on 5mm, as far as I remember, needle. But the pattern suggests you hold this kind of blown tube yarn with silk mohair. I didn't hold it with silk mohair because I have no use for such really hot jumpers. Plus I already had this yarn, so it's no point. And my gauge matched the gauge in the pattern, so I didn't need to add any other yarns. And yeah, so the main attraction about this sweater is these increases that look a bit like on machine knitted sweaters or whatever.
It's just a bit different, isn't it? It just makes it look a bit unusual.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few patterns now coming out with these kind of increases. The only thing I'm not, so the pattern also has a split hem, mine doesn't, and it has ridiculously big sleeves. Like it's big, and it also has like I can't even find it, a pearl line here. Yeah. Well, it's like this rib continuing, like the rib. This rib thingy continuing under here and then kind of there. I didn't do the split hem because, well, first of all, I found directions a bit confusing. And I think because I wasn't bothered about it in the first place, I decided not to kind of read into it anyway and just went for the normal hem. And I think, I don't know, interesting, like you still increase on every other row. So I don't know why it basically, you end up with a very long raglan line.
Yeah.
And it's kind of similar, Paula Strict on Instagram. She's got a sweater coming out that looks very similar. It's just in a normal yarn and a unisex pattern, I think, but it's the same kind of wide rib and the same increases.
Yeah. And
hers raglan line looks quite long as well. So I don't know if this kind of increases give it, I don't know, maybe because you want a few more of them so you can actually see these arches.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you end up with a very long raglan line, and as a result, you also end up with very low and very big sleeves.
Because I'm going to just say that's where that finishes, and
that's somewhere there.
Is there where your armpit is.
Yeah. And to start with, I really panicked about the sleeves because I'm not tall. I'm stocky and short arm. Well, standard arms, but I'm quite short. So it just looks a bit silly, I think. Like the designer is tall and lanky and it looks fine on her. And I looked at other knitters who knitted it and they all seem to be quite lanky and slender ladies. But their sleeves also look this wide. So I don't know. I mean, it's all right. I'm getting used to it.
I told you, I love them. I think it looks really good. I don't think it looks weird at all.
That's good because I thought like, oh my god, that looks so weird.
Although when we met for coffee the other week and Irina was wearing this and she was telling me that she didn't like the sleeves, I did say that she could always donate it to me, obviously,
it's an option,
and just knit another one that you like. So.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'll take one for the team.
Yeah, I don't know how to make them small. I mean, you don't have, if you don't do the increases on here, then you won't have the nice line here. So you just make a smaller size, but then it'll be a different shape.
Well, you wouldn't. You'd still have to sort of there, wouldn't you? You could just take a few of them off.
Yeah, I guess so. But, I guess that could be an option. But so that's the only kind of minor issue is that the sleeves are very wide, and like depending on whether you like that or not, that would be a good thing or a bad thing. And I think I would add a few more short rows to the back if I were doing it again, because it's still because the neck is quite high, so I feel like maybe a little bit, but. At least it has short rows, so small blessings.
Yes.
But so that's the sweater number 33, I believe.
Yeah, really like that. Have you noticed that there are so many sweaters coming out like this now, with the funnel neck, raglan.
And a wide rib, like a really wide,
and it's like,
I can't remember, it's 4x1.
I really noticed more than ever before the similarity of so many patterns now. I don't know whether it's because we all look at the independent published ones on Ravelry and on Instagram.
Well, I noticed they take the inspiration from the ready-made sweaters, but like from like, I know it's like a big word now, those Barba sweaters, you know the ones?
No.
I think it's a Spanish brand, and I think they just sell sweaters in one size, but they're ridiculously oversized. And I think it's a trend now, and they do these kind of styles. And yeah, someone was saying, oh, Paula Strict like copied My Favorite Things Knitwear, but they all copy the ready-made sweaters anyway.
But also,
because I've seen ones like that.
How many super simple crew neck raglan sweaters?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you design?
Yeah, and it's nice because she's got the Paula. I think that's not her name. Her name is, I don't remember. I have her patterns, but I don't remember. But I think it's her grandma's name, Paula. So she called that. But her pattern is not in this fluffy yarn. It's like kind of smooth yarn, and it's more unisex. And yeah, it's very similar, but it's slightly different, but very similar. I think her rib goes kind of all across the neck rather than just having this gap here. But yeah, but as I say, I've seen this kind of exact design in other brands already existing anyway. So I think they just kind of drawing their inspiration from the fashionable brands.
And also,
anyway.
I think when pattern publishers like Liner magazine put out a call for pattern designs, it's a theme, and I know that Petite Knit has just, I don't know if she just released it, but she's done a jumper where she's put a dark colour line across the back. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
But then there's another designer I follow on Instagram who's done exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
And you think, it's just weird.
Yeah, it's, again, I've seen that in ready-made jumpers and like a more upmarket brands sweaters. Yeah. And also, I think they do the Isega yarns. They do, they call it Isega Archives, I believe. They gather all these Danish and nearby designers, and they give them the old Isega patterns as an inspiration, and then they reinterpret them. Yeah. And I believe there was one by Marianne Isega that had that kind of line running as well. So I think they just kind of get inspired from that, but they're kind of given that license to use those details in their own patterns. When it kind of comes down to it, I guess you follow the designer you like, not just the style of pattern you like. Yeah, because it's like slightly different. As I say, I think with I don't think I'll be knitting many more patterns by My Favorite Things Knitwear, because I think they're more designed for her body shape. Right. Because obviously a designer designs for themselves to start with, because you try it on yourself or whatever, and her body shape is vastly different from mine. Yeah, she's very tall and flat, isn't she? Yeah, whereas Petite Knit is really tiny. Yeah, like she's really slender, but she's also quite short. So I think her patterns fit me better because, like, just sizing up, obviously, but generally, I think they just fit me well. Yeah. So it's just kind of finding the designer that will work for you is what kind of people like, I guess. As I've grown as a knitter, also as a human, sadly, but I'm becoming much more mindful of the styles that suit me, rather than just jumping into the latest release by, I don't know, Andrea Mowry, Caitlin Hunter, all the big names then. And I'm much more, I love the sweater, I'd love to knit it, but it wouldn't, that style wouldn't suit me. So it's just an interesting discussion to have, which I suppose we ought to move on though, really, didn't we? Yeah. So I've got an FO. Well, I've got 3 FOs. First is the Mathilda sweater, which was a whip last time. So there it is. So cute. So we've had discussions. I saw a friend's little girl, and she said they look like rockets. Yeah, Nicholas thought they looked like rockets. Yeah. One obviously heading down, which is a bit. Well, at least they don't look like Elon Musk rockets. Thank goodness for that. Like what? Elon Musk rockets. Oh. No, this is not Elon Musk. Bezos's rockets. Aren't they phallic? The Bezos. Oh. Sorry. We can't edit this, so don't say it's not a rude word. It's just a shape. Phallic for my sweater. So yeah, this is my sweater. I talked about it last podcast. They also look a bit like Christmas crackers, actually. I'm not. If you put a flat shape on them. Well, like that. Like if you put that like that, looks like a cracker. Yeah, thank you for that. They're adorable. I'm not overly enamoured of the shape of it on me. Again, I don't know why. It's not my favourite ever sweater. It's one that I will throw on if I have to wear just a sweater. Yeah. I feel like you wear more the shapes that a bit more hugging on your figure.
Yes.
I don't mean tight or anything like that. I just mean
No.
a little bit more kind of accentuating your curvature.
Yes. And
You've got nice
I
curvature,
wonder
so why not?
whether, see, I thought maybe it's the drop shoulders or the drop sleeve, but then
it naturally, that kind of shape will naturally make you more square and hides any curvature.
And then this, of course, does. And then I did actually, it is a split hem, and I did put it, but I don't like it. I don't think I like split hems on me. I think maybe it draws attention to an area that I don't want attention on. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I didn't know, to be fair, that it had split
this is the sweater, and all the details were in the last podcast, but it's called the Mathilda sweater. Did I put it down here, who it was done by? No, I don't think I did, so I can't.
We'll put it downstairs
I've got an itchy nose
under
there.
the video.
Yeah.
And the yarn you used?
It was something.
Wasn't Gepard Garn?
Yes, it was.
Gepard Garn.
And they're 100% merino, Woolia. That was it.
Woolia. Yeah.
In their red colourway.
And the cream.
And then just the creamy sort of ivory colour.
It's a very nice sweater.
It was totally, the yarn was bought, the sweater was decided on very spontaneously, spur of the moment. I happened to be going to Lewis, which is where my local yarn shop is, and I just saw the yarn, loved it, and just did it all, cast it on. So, yeah, we're going to clash.
We're all very red here.
We are. So that is, my first FO. Over to you.
Yeah, and my FO is also red. But this one is a gift for my sister-in-law that her birthday is coming up in a week and a half, and she loves red. So this is...
oh, is that the same as that?
No. This is a Petite Knit Stockholm sweater V-neck. I've had the pattern in my stash library for years. I thought, well, that's a good idea because she likes V-necks as well. Hers is knit in, I think, 2 strands of mohair. Oh, anyway, it's more hairy one. I just went with, this is Istex yarn Spuni. It's Icelandic, but the yarn itself is not Icelandic. It's merino.
Spinny.
Spuni. Spuni.
I've only seen their spinny. I haven't seen their
spuni. Spuni. Yeah. I think No Frills Knitting has it for sale. I didn't see many other local shops have it for sale, but yeah, it's nice. It's just a kind of superwash merino, but it doesn't feel too merino-y, although it's quite springy and stretchy. But
just hold it a bit close because the V is really nice.
Yeah, the V comes out really sweet, really kind of nice.
It's accentuated, isn't it? It's really neat.
I used 4 rows of double knitting before doing Italian bind off as well, just to give it a bit more kind of structure, more overall. Yes, because the pattern calls it to be folded down.
Right.
But because she uses mohair, that's okay because it's quite thin, but this is quite thick yarn, and I thought if I do it folded, it'll be way too thick for it.
Yeah. So
I thought I'll do single layer.
It almost looks folded because of the Italian bind.
But that's why I added 4 rows of double knitting at the top before binding up, because normally you do 2 rows of double knitting,
which is knit one, slip one, knit one, slip one, purl one, slip off.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Whereas I've done 4 and then did Italian bind off, and I think that gave
show
it a
the
nice
label you put in your.
Yeah, I put it very wonkily though. Yeah, I've got my labels. Well, I mainly put them in so that people know where the back is. I mean, it's kind of obvious where the back is here, but yeah, I think I need to reattach it. Like, it's so wonky.
Yeah.
Because I put it in before I washed it, and I'll reattach it. It's my birthday.
That's why I don't put labels on my clothes, because I can never get them to look neat.
Yeah, I've watched a Leslie Friend podcast the other day, and her daughter recommended this. I think it's called Stitchy something. It's like a little gum thing that you kind of shoot in, and it kind of puts in a thread through to hold like label things, or if you put the hem up. But I've ordered one from Amazon, although I thought I ordered the brand that she talked about, but I seem to have ordered some generic brand, I don't know. But it arrived yesterday. It's so plasticky, and the thing that it puts through is plastic. It's like plastic filaments. And I'm like, nope, that's going back, unfortunately. I don't like sending things back because that's a waste of everybody's effort, but it's just not. I'm not adding any more microplastics into the environment. I know that polyester thread is basically plastic, but it's gonna stay there forever and ever.
Yes, yeah.
And with the this plastic filament thing, I don't know how strong it is. Whether it will melt if it's like in a tumble dryer, or not that I would put this in a tumble dryer, but still, So I'm like, don't like the idea of that. I thought it would be some kind of thread.
Yeah, you can get ones for basting quilts that are thread, but I never followed that up. I saw someone using one which is like a gun, and
well,
you
that's
just
what it
shoot
looks
through.
like.
Yeah,
but it looked like these little plasticky filaments that you like load in it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyway, I didn't like the look of the. It's just so plastic. I didn't like it. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just restitch it later properly. But yeah, it's
really nice.
It's got this also dropped shoulder, and then you also shape the sleeve with some short rows over here for better fit where it drops.
Yeah.
So you have less fabric under the armpit, which is nice. I like that.
That's quite seems to be quite a standard Nordic kind of practice with drop shoulders.
Yeah.
Well, the few that I've
that you do the back and then you pick up stitches. Yeah, that's
a lovely stitch definition on that as well.
Yeah, well, because it's merino and it's just nice and smooth. And yeah, I'll just show it in full. Sorry about the creases because I have to shove everything in the bag to bring here.
She turns up this massive great bag of stuff. It's
She's quite slim, my sister-in-law, but she's pregnant, so I thought it's good that it's a bit oversized.
And this is you've got a nice deep rib, so you've got a bit of stretch there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So hopefully it'll fit her nicely. But yeah, so that's my second.
And that was Petite Knit.
Petite Knit Stockholm V-neck.
V-neck. Yeah. Okay. Well, my next FO, now my next two FOs are Christmas gifts, but neither person watches the podcasts. One is my dad and one is my friend Anne, who I know she hasn't got time to watch it. So I think I showed the Danny Boy cardigan last week, didn't I? So this is the, that's really helpful, isn't it? But the Danny Boy cardigan, it's a Knitpicks pattern.
Mirrored as well, didn't you? For this month.
Oh yes, you've got my Christmas mugs out. So I got it off because I found it really hard. I think I mentioned last time to get a pattern for a man's cardigan with a shawl collar, but that doesn't have colour work because it's quite, again, a Nordic-y style. But
you could always keep colour work and just need plain.
I could, but it was,
But you found a good pattern, so.
So now I might have to slip it on actually. Dad's smaller than me, but this is it. I finished the shawl collar last night. So and I did a few extra short rows because I felt it wasn't really huge.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
The sleeves are going to be really big on me, but I will show you. You get a better idea of it. It's when your dad is a smaller chest measurement than you are.
Well, I knew that.
So, and he likes longer jumpers. He doesn't like a short jumper.
So are you putting any buttons?
Yeah, I'm going to get the like the faux leather grandad buttons, probably black ones. Got the buttonholes are in the. What was lovely though the sleeves drove me nuts because they're a broken rib.
Oh yeah.
And I just if I was tired, I just kept going wrong. And I did on the sleeve decreases. Oh, I should start at the beginning actually. I'll sit down while I talk. It's knit flat. And so you have to seam it, which was another thing that I didn't particularly like the idea of. But no, anything for my dad. Let the dogs out for me, please. You can shut the door again. Puppies want to go outside. So you knit the body in one piece, then you knit the sleeves, then you seam it, then you pick up and knit the shawl collar. So in fact there's the it's quite comfortable on. Perhaps I should get it.
It doesn't look small on you or anything.
So that's the
obviously more oversized.
That's the schematic, so you can see how you knit it. I didn't do the pockets because I read on the reviews that the pocket instructions were a bit weird,
also,
and I couldn't be bothered either.
Yeah, like why?
I know Dad's not gonna.
Men have trousers.
So you've got these saddle shoulders. That's another thing. I've never done a saddle shoulder, so that was new. I've never done a shawl collar, but that's fairly standard. But the saving grace was that the button band and the shawl collar are in garter stitch, which made life a whole lot easier.
Did you go down on the needle size for the?
I did. Mistakenly. I told Irina last time I said, oh no, I didn't go down a needle size. No, I accidentally stayed. My gauge is usually quite small. and so I usually automatically go up a needle size. But I wasn't sure about the sizing for my dad looking at the thing. And, you know, I'm sorry, I don't do a gauge swatch. I was going to knit it and then measure and see. So I thought, actually, I'll knit it the size that the pattern says, because also I'm very aware, I know this yarn, which is the Noro Madara, stretches, or it grows, and so the last thing I wanted was for Dad to end up with a huge dropped sort of cardigan, and I didn't know how heavy the cardigan would be as well. So I thought I'll do it. So it was, the rib was done on 5.5, on a 5, and then you go up to a 5.5 for the body. Well, I forgot to change, so I stayed on a 5 for the body, and I was guessing. I thought, if it's going to be too small, it's going to. But once I blocked it out, I think it actually is the right measurement. So I didn't go down a needle size for the shawl collar. I stayed on the 5. So the whole thing was knit in a 5mm. So and it's this lovely. It's Aran weight. It's silk, mohair, alpaca, and merino wool. I think the blend.
How many grams did you use? How many balls?
I think I bought about 6. It's not cheap.
So that's 100-gram skein.
Let's have a look. Oh no, this wasn't done in Donegal tweed, the sample. But I've ended up with a complete skein left over.
Okay, so about 500 grams then.
Yeah. And this was the second smallest size. I think, or was it the smallest size?
That's pretty good, because my Stockholm sweater used about 550, that one.
Oh, okay. But that's DK, isn't it? You knit with that?
Well, yeah, kind of DK, yeah. I think it's quite chunky, but yeah.
But yeah, so really pleased. I'm actually, now I've got this on, and I noticed when I blocked it, because of the silk, it's quite a hard yarn to knit. It feels quite solid, and it's thick and thin. If you've ever knit with Noro, you know. But once I blocked it, because you block it all before you add the shawl collar on and seam it, and once I blocked it, it really softened up. So
it feels very soft.
It's I think he's going to really like that. The only thing is, my dad really loves colour. And the reason I bought is because of all the coloured speckles on it. But it's also, you know, it's a grey cardigan. But
it's a fun grey cardigan.
It is fun. I mean,
it's a boring grey cardigan.
It has got a lot of bright coloured speckles in it. So
it's really good.
Yeah, so that has actually ended up from something I thought was going to be a nightmare. And yeah, the Noro Madara, I ended up buying it from, I think it was a Danish website, because I didn't think you could get it over here. But then there are, I think we talked last time about a shop that you can get it from. I'd like to use the wheat coloured one that a lot of people are knitting in, or I see on podcasts, but it's a bit, it's a bit pricey. I mean, it's about £20 for a skein, but because it's Aran weight, you need more. I know this came in at about, well, yeah, I'm not going to tell you how much this costs, but anyway, that's the Danny Boy cardigan. It's a paid-for pattern by Knitpicks, but it's and it's knit flat. Oh, can I just show you the seaming? Because I was quite proud of my seaming. I don't think it looks bad, does that?
No, it looks really good.
Because I haven't seamed for ages, and you can actually see there. I looked up. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to look up, just in case I've been doing something wrong all these years. You know, so I watched a YouTube video that talked about seaming in rib and then seaming in garter stitch. And I really took my time with it, and I made sure I didn't pull it too tight. I made sure I took just the edge stitch, and it's probably the best seaming I've ever done. So
very good.
Very pleased with that. Sorry, waffling on. Okay, so that's the Danny Boy cardigan, and I will put it up on Ravelry when I get round to it. So over to you.
Yeah, I'm done with the finished object.
Oh,
you show that.
The finished object.
I only have 2.
So this is another Christmas present that I made for a very knit-worthy friend, and I bought the yarn 2 years ago, but didn't make it for our last Christmas because I just had other stuff on. And so this is the Bella Blocking Sweater by Anne Ventzel. They're quite a well-known sweater, I think, and it's knit with fingering weight, and I used Rowan Alpaca to together because I can't use mohair, it makes me sneeze.
Does wearing mohair make you sneeze as well?
I don't know. I don't know whether it's just knitting that throws up the fibres. Because last year I bought a knitting frolic kit for the little snow Christmas trees around the bottom. I started knitting it, I couldn't stop sneezing, so I had to abandon it, sadly.
Do you not have any garments with mohair in it?
Well, the Noro.
Checking up on. My husband is working in another room because he was kind enough to bring me here. So the dogs are barking at him. Must have gone to the toilet or something.
Boys, come on in. Come on. The Noro has got a mohair content, but maybe it just doesn't shed like pure mohair does.
Yeah, so it's more the needed.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I sneeze a bit as well, but I just take an antihistamine.
Well, yeah, I could do. But my eyes water. It makes my eyes water. Oh, hello, Reggie. But anyway, this is the Bella blocking that I made. It does look like it's got long arms because I knit the smallest size. My friend is really, really tiny. She's a size 8. And she gave me the measurements of the length that she wanted.
Oh, it's lovely though.
And actually I made her try it on blindfold with her eyes closed so she didn't see it.
Quite sturdy fabrics, nice.
It's a good gauge, isn't it? Yeah. So you can see this. You see that's better. You can see the nice sort of scalloped.
The ring light makes it quite good. Looks quite good in the camera.
That's
The stitches and stuff. Well, hopefully it looks good once it's off there.
So, and again, it was the Sewn Italian bind off. She wanted sleeves on the longer side, so I ended up having to pull back because I also played yarn chicken and lost. Eddie, it's enough. Come on.
It's just dead being funny.
I'm sorry if that sets off other people's dogs barking. I played yarn chicken and lost. So the pattern said I would only need 1 skein each of the 2 colours plus the suri. Oh, you're having a cuddle, are you? Yeah. But I ran out of yarn, so I had to get it custom dyed. This is Beehive yarns, and I bought it from a yarn shop, but it seemed implausible at the time that I knew that, but we all looked at pattern and worked it out. But in any event, I got 2 more skeins of each custom dyed from Beth at Beehive Yarns, and it's really soft and it looks really lovely. I got my friend to try it on with her eyes closed. I did say she could open her eyes, but she said, no, I want it to be a surprise. And it's, so again, it's not really drop shoulders,
did you hold 1 strand of mohair?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she suggests holding 4 strands of mohair together.
Is that just...
3 strands of mohair and 1 tweed yarn. So I wonder if that's why you needed more yarn.
Oh.
Because it says you hold tweed by Isaga, and then you have 50 gram in color 30, then in color 54, and in color 34, and 1 strand of each of the 4 yarns is held together throughout, and that's for each color.
Well, there you go. Obviously didn't read the pattern properly. I know it was a bit of a rush purchase, but the lady in the shop might have been a slip off.
That's bananas.
That is. I mean, that would have made it. I mean, it works really nice. I mean, suri is actually
it's thicker
than mohair.
But I think it's because it's thicker, it's fewer meters per whatever.
Yes, yeah, quite possibly. Yes. The only thing is I haven't blocked this yet, and I need to make sure that it's quite a thin rib band here. And it kicks up a bit, so I need to make sure I pin that down when I block it. But anyway, I'm super pleased with that.
Thin on her version, isn't it?
Yeah, I did it as pattern. And that was I'm really pleased because that is all but one of my Christmas gift knitting done.
Excellent.
And I'll show you the next in a minute when I show you my whip.
It's exciting.
So you've got a little boy on your lap there, haven't you?
Yeah, but
what's
I can
your
show? Well, I'll show a more exciting one first. Actually, no, I'll show the quicker one. Well, I've got, I've been knitting on this one for ages now, but because I only knitted right before bed, so for like half an hour or something. Come here, your dog.
Yeah, they'll start fighting in a minute.
Aww. And this is just, it's not very exciting. It's just a zipper sweater light by my favorite thing. Or by zipper sweater light.
Oh, okay.
By Petite Knit.
We've got a little dog burrowing on her knee there. Let's put you down.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Lordy. Sorry, Reggie.
One dog left. So I've already knitted this pattern twice. I've knitted one for my brother-in-law, and I've knitted a cardigan for my nephew, but I made it like, so the zipper sweater has like a 1/4 zip, and I've made it all throughout for my nephew as a cardigan, and my husband really liked it, the sweater version. So I'm making him one. I bought this. It's very interesting to, like, second time I'm knitting with Debbie Bluelis in the last 2 months.
And
I don't usually
green as well.
Yeah, well, we love green, so but I don't usually love. I mean, I don't know. I never really go and deliberately buy Debbie Bliss. It's just this I bought. We went in a local. It's a veterans charity, and it's literally just like up the road from us. And they had like an open day, and there was like plant stalls, whatever, and there was like a whole room which is like a little yarn shop. There's just this lady sitting there crocheting or knitting, whatever, and she just sells this yarn. So I don't know if it's like permanently open, or I should have asked that, or she only opens it on the open days. She has loads of yarn, and obviously I was there, so I thought it'd be nice to buy something.
Be rude not to.
And they had this little, and Nicholas really liked this color, and it's Debbie Bliss Blueface Leicester DK, and it was very affordable.
Oh, I love that yarn. I've knitted with that in the past.
I think I bought a big pack of like, I think it might have been 16 balls for like £40 or even less.
Wow.
Might have been 35. I don't know. It was very affordable. So I'm like, okay, we'll try that then. I really like the color. It's really nice, and it's very nice. It's a bit thinner than what I think the pattern calls for Peer Gynt. It's a bit thinner. It's also DK, but Peer Gynt is not DK. I went through that last time. Peer Gynt is more Aran, really, to me. But it's fine on 4mm needles, and I will just try it on once I finish with the regular increases to make sure it fits fine.
It's 100% Blueface Leicester.
Yeah, and I think it's superwash, but it's not quite woolly.
It's superwash.
Yeah, but I speed splice it.
It's just it's got quite a halo. It's lovely. It's very soft.
On the neck, it's a little tricky on the neck. Like if you put that,
if you
put it to your neck, you can kind of feel a little bit. A little bit of a scratch, but it hasn't been washed, so it's fine, hopefully. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, I've been knitting it for ages. But this collar, because it's double folded, it takes a long time because you have to do 20 centimeters on 3.5mm needles and ribs, so it does take a bit of time, but it's worth it. It's such a lovely.
It looks great.
It's quite. I like how it's done. So you do the collar, and then you put 5 stitches here on the inside of the collar on hold as you need the body, so of one layer basically, as you need to continue the body, and then once you're done with the body, you pick these stitches up, and then you need like a little thin strip of 5 stitches.
Okay, like a placket for the zip.
And then you just hide the zip inside, and then it just gives such a neat finish. Because I was worried about fitting in the zip nicely, but it just fits in so wonderfully inside of that thing, and I'm not that great at sewing or anything. So, yeah, it's just really, again, it's a really well written pattern. It's I love all the finishings that like the folded collar makes it look so nice and squishy and kind of looks professional.
It does.
And,
it really does.
Yeah. So we're here at the moment, but I think it's going to go back into my bedroom knitting because I want to make a colourworks sweater for my husband before Christmas, and.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I've cast it on yesterday, but I found this pattern. It's a free pattern by Navita Yarns. They're annoying. I didn't realize. I found it. I was looking for paid ones, but I couldn't find the ones I would have liked to use. And I found this one free one. So it's not very detailed written. It's a bit confusing. It's only like 2 pages for the entire pattern and little charts. But I didn't realize it was bottom up and not top down. And I'm not knitting the yoke sweater bottom up because I hate joining in the sleeves.
Where you put the sleeves in.
So I'm trying to reverse engineer it now. I don't know how successful I'm going to be at that because the actual pattern, I just really like that yoke. I was trying to find for like a normal paid pattern top down so it would be properly written so I can do it quicker, like Celeste's sweater, but it didn't need so well written, it went so quickly.
What's it called?
It's like it. Good question, but it has like little. I'll talk about it more next time.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, but it's just got kind of like a big jaggedy, like what you call like diamond shape stripes. I like that it was like big, bold pattern rather than the fine one. I think like it just looks so nice. And for a men's sweater, I loved that as well, obviously. But I mean, for a men's sweater, it looks so good, kind of in bigger stripes. But yeah, so this will go back into my bedroom knitting, and I'm gonna press on with the
whatever sweater
with the colourbook sweater. So I'll talk about that next time. But yeah, that's one of my works in progress.
Well, that leads nicely on to my first work in progress, which is the Celeste sweater.
Oh,
see, what a link! I mean, we're just on it in my lovely redesign.
I was going to get Nicholas to wear Celeste sweater today, but I woke up too early and I forgot all about it.
Woke up too early. God dear.
Well, look at those colours. It's so cute.
Those who don't know, that's the Celeste sweater. Oh, I think I just spat then. Sorry about that. By Petite Knit. Irina's knit 2 of these.
I think it's a perfect beginner. It looks complex, but I think it's a perfect beginner.
If you can colour work.
Yeah, if you can keep track. I think it's a perfect beginner colour work.
And I love colour work. Colours.
They're lovely.
So I've got a cup of tea there, so I don't want to.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's how I've got it. So I started this a couple of weeks ago, but then I made myself put it down because I had Christmas knitting and commitments. So this, again, as Irina was saying, it's so quick. It really knits up so quickly. This colour work is a joy. So I'm using Double Sunday by Petite Knit in the... I'm so sorry. No.
He's not even moving.
I think it's...
Is that postman?
No, I don't know why they're
It's just fun. It's just fun.
I'm just worried it's going to make other people's dogs react, because mine react to YouTube videos of dogs. So it's so I've got the Double Sunday, which is a DK. Everybody probably knows this already, but it's 100% something.
Merino.
Is it 100% merino?
Not there it was.
Oh, it's
sorry, I'm chewing here.
Yes, it is superwash. 100% merino.
It's non-superwash, I think.
Although you can wash it. You can machine wash it.
So it is superwash then?
No, you can't.
So it's non-superwash.
It's non-superwash, hand wash only, merino. But anyway, I'm using that colour there, and then I didn't tell you very quickly. I've been doing my colours on an app. You know, those of you who are old enough will remember back in the 80s, it was a really big thing to do colours. Apparently, it's coming back in again.
Do you like colour matching to your tone?
To your skin tone, your
I've
hair,
seen people
all of
wanted
that.
to do that.
Yeah, well, I found a website that seems to be a big one that everybody's used. Well, that seems to be the popular one.
Yeah.
If the Google search engine is anything to go by. So I did it, and I got my colour palette up, and actually, I've got a picture of it, very quickly show you. And I got this.
It's going to reflect.
Oh, of course it is, yes, I can't show you. Anyway, I'm a soft summer palette, suitable for my colouring, mostly probably because of the lightness of my hair now. And I knew I loved these colours, but once I saw these worked on my colour palette as well, not that I would have taken that much notice, but they're the colours. And these are, this is Gepard, is it? Oh, I'm so sorry, I should have this already, shouldn't I? I wrote it down in my knitter's notebook, but I haven't got that. No, I haven't got it there either. It's a tweed. It's but I will get the details for you next time. This was from Ida's house in Lewis.
All right, yeah.
Again, local yarn store to me. Not so much to Irina, but
I still haven't been there. We really need to go.
Yeah, we need to go. She's got a lot of Sanders Garn now, which is good. She was trying to persuade me to buy what's the thicker one that we don't like?
Peer Gynt.
Yeah.
I thought we don't like it.
No, but I wanted merino.
Yeah.
So and after, if you watched our first podcast when Irina was talking about continental knitting, I held the colour work. Normally, I hold both strands in my right hand when I'm knitting because I throw, and I can hold 2 strands, one in each finger, and then I just throw. But with this, I was determined to have a go at holding the dominant colour in my left hand, Is that the right way?
It's
Yeah.
the other way around.
And then the other colour in my right.
I
and
do the dominant in my right. And
oh, do you?
I don't know, because I'm right-handed, so it feels
Yes,
right
so
that
am
the
I.
dominant would be right.
But the dominant needs to be the bottom one.
Yeah, but that's why you.
Oh, I see. You can
throw it
swap.
over. But
Yeah.
But I just,
Either way, but I did it, and it's so quick, especially when this is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 or 1 2 1 2 1 2. So it's such a simple colour work pattern to
there
do.
are very few sections where it has to be a long flow.
Yeah, very few.
But it's so effective. It just looks so nice.
Apart from all the ends in it, but yeah, so you can.
Because there's no way I would make 2 colourwork sweaters of the same colourwork if it wasn't easy.
Yeah, the straightforward one to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm knitting the again. I've gone up needle size, but I'm knitting the XL, which is the 6 size. But again, we've discussed before how big these come up. So I've come down. Well, I've got a 44-inch bust, and she would have me do the size 2XL, which finishes at 52 3/4, and I just thought that would drown me.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the size XL, which finishes at 48.5, so 4.5 inches.
What's that in centimeters? 45 inches. 142.
Yes, would be.
Yeah. Yeah. So that still gives you like, what is it, like 20 centimeters positives or something?
4 inches, whatever that is.
What's your bust in centimeters?
Don't know. I don't do centimetres.
I don't do inches.
So we'll see when I finish it. Anyway, but I'm loving that, and that yarn and the colour combination. It really does bring me joy working on that.
Well, the Pantone, they just announced it. Pantone Colour of the Year is like, well, they call it something cloud white or something cloud white. Anyway, it's basically white, but it's not like a stark paper white. Yeah. It's more like a either slightly warm or slightly cool white. So anyway, you're on trend with your white.
So I think they call this almond, this one. Excuse me. So yes, now, off-white. Now I've almost finished my Christmas knitting. I can actually get back to doing some of that, which is really cool. And then eventually pick up and finish my Ingrid sweater as well, because I've got the sleeves to do on that, but that'll probably be after Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's my whip. Do you want to do your next whip? I've only got one other, well, I've got 2 other whips.
Do you want to look up what that yarn is while I'm talking about my whip?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll talk about it. I've actually bought this one. That's another very long standing whip, because it's a pain in the backside to knit. It's another of my favorite things knitwear, and it's a camisole number 9. I've started it probably in the end of August. And I thought I'll use it as a travel project, because I thought, well, that's take a while, because it's 3mm needle for the body. And that's how far I've got in half a year. It's not quite half a year, but about 4 months. So it looks so nice in the pictures. And again, I looked at I probably should have done that before I started knitting it, but I looked at all the projects of the people who knitted this camisole, and I think on Ravelry, and I think 99% of them are very slim ladies, and it fits them very well. But I'm not a very slim lady, so for my size, I was really worried that this is going to be so enormous, the arm cutouts. So I put the the edging before I finish the body, but I still think it's going to be very enormous, because you cast on. I probably should have. Then is when you're knitting a pattern like this, it's really hard to know, because before the edging is in place, it's all so loosey goosey that you kind of it's pointless trying it on. So I thought, okay, maybe it will tighten up. But basically, you cast on something like 23 stitches under the arm. It's a lot of stitches under the arm. Yeah. It's an insane amount. So once
this part is really fitted, I guess.
It should be, yeah. And then it goes under. But the problem is that I think it's gonna. Anyway, I've picked up the stitches, but now they're quite pulley in here, because you knitted and then you folded the edge, the rib. But it kind of pulls in here. To be fair, I don't even care at this point. I just want to finish it, and I'll just wear it as a base layer for something when I go somewhere cold.
Or wear it over another top, or wear it over a t-shirt.
Oh, it won't be pretty enough to wear under t-shirt. It's like this, like you can. I don't know if you can, because again, because I was sitting in my bag, but like this is pulling in a bit. The edges are pulling in. Because this is tighter than the fabric. You can see there you go. There's two massive wrinkles, and I can't be bothered to redo this because because this is knit on 2 millimeters, and it's just so much of it, and I don't think the fit will be great in the first place anyway. It's very soft. I knit it in knitted for olive merino. I think it's going to take 4 balls, and it's just single stranded.
Wow, that's really great.
Again, it's basically was designed for nice, slim, non-busty ladies, I think. And that it fits them perfectly. If you, as I say, if you look on Ravelry, fits perfectly along. But as you go up, I think person who's never had a big bust or whatever doesn't quite know. And because it's not a simple shape, it's just harder to shape it for larger sizes, I think, and retain the good fit around. It looks like it
could be quite a sporty type of top with maybe you can see somebody wearing like a lycra bralette underneath and just putting that on over the top or something.
Well, in her photos, it's very fitted. I think it's got negative ease.
Okay.
So it's just like a nice fitted vest. To be fair, in the first place, I'm thinking, why did it look so nice? And I think that's what I wanted to do. But technically, I'm not going to wear it with nothing underneath because I don't have the confidence for my arms and these areas or whatever. And I'm 41. So, I'm not judging. If you feel comfortable, good for you. I'm just but I've always been very self-conscious and I regret my decisions, but I can't do much about it. Well, because you look back on your younger photos and you think, Jesus, why was I such an idiot? Why was I so self-conscious? I was fine. And then now you're like, oh no, I'm self-conscious. And then in 10 years I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, why was I so self-conscious? Yeah. But it is what it is. It's a mind block. And so I'm not going to wear it like this open anywhere. So it's really only going to be good under a cardigan, for example.
Yes.
Or just like this cover. So, but that's what. But really, it's much easier to just buy a knitted top of this kind of things because they're not expensive. It's not a sweater. It's just a tiny little flimsy toppy thing underneath.
But 2 millimeter needles is
the amount of effort that it has taken me so far. It's taken so many hours. I've worked hours and hours on it while I was traveling to my family on buses, trains, airplanes. I've worked at home on it. I've done. It's because it's very fine gauge and there's so many stitches for a pointless garment. If you don't find a pointless, I totally get it. It's just I kind of do. Yeah. I've been watching a lot. Oh God, what's the name of the lady? Oh, she's an Australian knitter. Well, anyway, she's been knitting a lot of camisoles, and she's a really slight lady, and they look absolutely fine on her. They look great on her. And
is that the girl, Lovely Day?
No, the other lady.
No, okay, because she's really slim, isn't she?
Yeah, but that lady's really. Oh, I can't remember. I don't know. But either way, I watched so many episodes. I'm just mind blanking. But she needed lots of. I think they're ribbed camisoles, not these ones, but just a simpler thing. And in Australian summer, it's really hot. And then anyway, she wears them all the time, and that's brilliant. And I think those are quicker anyway to knit and make a lot more sense anyway. I could see that maybe making a point, but here it's to me it's too hot in summer to wear merino. I know some people say it's not. It is. It still gets to 26, 28. So, and if I'm that's the only temperature I would consider not wearing a sleeve anyway.
Yeah.
So I will finish it because I started it. I've got all the yarn. I'm going to finish it and I'm going to wear it on the cardigans where people won't see how currently I've done.
When it blocks, you never know.
But if you're blessed with a nice standardized kind of figure that people kind of design for, brilliant, go for it.
Yeah.
If you're a bit kind of busty or whatever, just kind of look into it more and look at other people's photographs if you like the fit, because I think it's not as brilliant as you want it to be. There's way too much cut out here on a larger size. It just shows too much. Like on her, on the Louise, I think her name is, my favorite thing to knitwear. I don't know good to say, do I, about Louise?
Not today, no.
It's not. No, the designs are really good. The patterns are very well written.
But it's horses for courses, isn't it?
It's more of a body shape. Yeah. Of my body shape not fitting with the designers' designers' patterns. It's just that's the only thing. There's nothing wrong with the designs overall. They, as I say, they're well written, everything apart from like in short rows and some of them, but at the back, the rest is fine. And it's like she had to do a lot of work to kind of calculate all these cutouts and all these increases, and because it's not a simple shape. it's a small garment, but it's quite a complicated garment, I think. Whereas like a boxy sweater is so much easier, or a raglan. So kudos to her. It just doesn't fit my body very well on its own. So I don't think it was worth the effort. But yeah, that's my camisole number 9, I believe. And yeah, I will finish it. I'll finish it eventually.
We'll hold that next year.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a.
No, it doesn't matter. Ignore them.
Go from the sublime to the ridiculous. I can show you my next whip, which is knit in bulky yarn.
Ooh,
So
nice.
it's like I saw this on Instagram. I fell for an Instagram ad, and I'll show you what it is. So it's this. It's called the Easy Eyelet Sweater Scarf. I went that way a bit. And as you can see, it's from We Are Knitters. And I saw there's a brilliant post on Instagram, and actually this girl is dressed up in a wedding dress. And my son and daughter-in-law to be are getting married next year. So I sent it to her. I said, do you fancy this? Because they're getting married in September. And I said, it looks really stunning over like a corseted wedding dress. And jury's still out on that, but she said she'd love one anyway. So I thought, I could just throw one together for Christmas like you do. But I couldn't get the pattern for this one without buying the kit from We Are Knitters, and that made me really cross. So I ended up buying a couple of other patterns that were very similar. Then I thought then I bought a crochet one because I thought the crochet would work up quicker. And then Black Friday came, and this was reduced down to a really reasonable, I think it was about £50 thereabouts. And I thought, for goodness sake, this is the one I like. This is the one I want to knit. So let's just do it. Because I also couldn't decide on what yarn to use for the other ones. So, this is the yarn that I chose. So this is it's called Le Petit Wool, I think, which is, it's an unspun, very lightly spun roving. Yeah. And it's got sort of peachy, greeny undertones. I don't know if that's showing up on the screen, but it's a very pretty sort of fleshy colour. Yeah. That's what I think. Because she wouldn't want something bright. And I only cast this on last week. And obviously I've been finishing the other projects as well. But that's where I am.
Yeah, you've done well. So all that rib.
Once again, knit flat, rib. So this here turns into the sleeve, so you would seam that, and then this stays open, and then you wrap it in a very artistic way, and cross it over either at the front or the back, and you can see it's basically stockinette with eyelets. I can't help thinking it would have been nice to stagger the eyelets rather than line them all up, but line up is what the pattern says, so I thought, no, just do it, it's fine. And I've got about 60,000 rows to do before I get to the end. But as I say, it's on size 8mm needles. And I'm knitting continental.
Wow, well, you do really well.
Really
good.
I stopped. I was doing the rib. I was doing the pearl continental. But that wasn't quite as secure as my knitting. And plus, because it's a roving, I was catching it. And I thought, no, just for now, just knit continental, because when I was trying to knit continental on something else, it was a slightly different gauge. So I thought, no, it's got to be all or nothing. Right. And this is the best thing, because it doesn't really matter if it's a bit looser. Yeah. And I'm really into it now. So yeah, I can do the purling, but I'm not as quick, especially with such huge needles. But the knit is all continental, so I'm now picking.
Well done.
I'm really enjoying it.
It's really good to be able to do it both ways, because I think sometimes, like, if you have a hand fatigue knitting one way, you can switch between, and I find that really useful.
You know, when I start, the first three are, there's a garter ridge on the edge here, and when I'm on a purl row, I don't bother doing continental for the first 3 stitches. I just do normal, and then
even I do that.
That's
pretty much it.
But yeah, so it's a very simple pattern, but it's quite sort of chocolate chip cookie, because you just keep going to the next set of. It's a 16 row repeat between the eyelets, and I think the yarn's quite nice as well. It's 100% wool.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't almost sweaty, it would peel. a lot.
Yes.
But it doesn't bother me. I had a top in roving. I just peeled it once in a while. It wasn't horrendous. I know people always say like, oh, roving is peeling horrendously. It does, but then it kind of large peels as well. So you can easily like pull it off or whatever. Yeah. So that's not like a very high. I think this will be friction type top anyway. Yeah, and I don't think she'll worry too much about it basically. No. So no, I think it's absolutely fine and it looks beautiful. But I think I really love that design, and it's like just something you can throw on over anything really. So the only thing I've read, I just not on purpose, I just saw it on Reddit somewhere, that it can be a bit boring that it keeps falling off the shoulders here. Yes. But I think if you just don't do it a bigger size, just do it like I think I'm doing a medium size, so and it's probably better if it's slightly tighter than looser. Yeah, so that it kind of more wraps you. Yes, with a bit of tension. Because you don't want it just dropping down all the time. Yeah. So we'll see, but it's a bit different. It's like a bit different. So that's the last Christmas knit I am working on, which I do feel I've got 2 quilts that need binding. One is present for a friend, not this friend. One is, you're having a break this year from quilts. Okay. And one is our family Christmas quilt that I made. They both come out from the Long Arm Quilters. So, and then I've got my Christmas crochet blanket, which if we've got time when Irina's finished her next thing, I will show you. I've got that here to share as well. Yeah, well, I've got one more work in progress. Okay. And that's the most fun one at the moment. I'll grab the yarn out of the bag. Okay. So that's the one I was talking about that I bought in Portugal. And this is a test knit for Adorable Knits. It's a cardigan. It's called Romy Cardigan. She already has a Romy sweater. I don't know if it's been released or not. It might have been. And this is cardigan. I think it's going to be released sometime in January. It's the recommended yarn is like, again, like this, a blown tube yarn. All right. But because I've knitted so many garments in this kind of yarn lately, I'm like, I'd switch up. So yes, so I've bought this Rosari's Forterra yarn, which is I think it's from Aaron Wade, and it's merino. Is it for wash? I don't know, but it's very soft. Yeah, that's nice. It's lovely soft merino. It's 170 meters per 100 grams. I bought 600 grams, and I think I'm going to have, or maybe even more than that, but I think I even have a little bit left. And I really like this color. It's not khaki. It's kind of, it's a bit like your notebook. It is, yeah. We basically have our bathroom is that color. Coat as well. Yeah. And our bathroom is this color, and I just love this color. So because the pattern is kind of fluffy due to the blown yarn, I thought I'll hold it with silk mohair. I bought one mohair, and it was too khaki. It would have made it just proper kind of army overall type. Yeah, I like that color as well, but I didn't want to ruin this color with that mohair. So I looked at different mohairs, and I found this Drops Kitt Silk in color 34. I think it's like sage color. It's not quite the same, but I think it kind of emphasizes this kind of bluishness, sageness to it rather than the greenish thing. Anyway, so that's the. You've done a lot on that. I'm pretty much lying here, Riley. Excuse me. Sorry. But it's a very quick knit because it's on 5 centimeter needles, so the body goes. Yeah. 5 millimeter needles. Centimeter needles. Yeah, that'd be fun. That would go quick. Yeah. Let's just show the fabric at the back. It's a raglan cardigan. That's quite thick as well, isn't it? Yeah, the body goes really fast because it's quite thick. And it has this really tall collar, and it's just a 1x1 rib. It's kind of nice. I don't know if I can try it on the sweater, but I tried to try yesterday, and it lies really nicely. Obviously, it will block out a bit more more stretched out. Was the button band knit as you go? No. Oh, so okay. I've just knitted the one button band, the one that will have the buttons on it. So the button band is picked up after you're done with the neck and the body. It's just double knitted button band. Oh, it's folded, or is it? It's double knitted, yeah. And I think it's just beautiful. Yeah. I just love how the designs at the moment that people put out are so professionally finished. I feel like even finishing, isn't it? I feel like even 10 years ago, knitwear used to look a bit sloppier, a lot more handmade, which is not a bad thing. Yes. But I think when the finishings are so nice, the knitwear lasts longer, because like this button band is so stiff, it will prevent the sweater from stretching out and fraying and whatever. And like if it's, I have one in rib, but rib tends to stretch out, whereas this isn't going to stretch out because it's double knitted and it's really kind of thick and sturdy. So yes, I've done that. The double knitted button band is knitted on, was that 3.5mm needle? Yes, you go 3 sizes down.
Oh, you just picked up there.
So I've picked one for this size, for the right size, but that's where the button holes will go.
Right.
So that's a bit of a pain because it's worked over 6 rows, but you have to turn back like 10 rows, basically, really working them. So it's a bit boring, but it's all right. It's only 5 buttons I think I've got. So I've got the buttons marked out here. So yeah, so hopefully I'll do that in the next couple of days. It doesn't take too long, the button bend, but it does take a lot of there and back.
Yeah.
So yeah, so once I've done the double bend, I will then do the sleeves, and that won't take long because, as I say, it's 5mm needles, and yeah, it's quite a fitted cardigan. It's not like a big loosey cardigan, so, and it's not
and
long.
the sleeves just plain.
Yeah, the sleeves just plain knitting, which is just nice.
Yeah.
Rib at the bottom, obviously, like this one, which I've got Italian binder on. And yeah, no, I really love it, I think. And also, I don't know, like people say, I've never actually knitted with Drops Kit silk. I think it's really soft. I don't know if I feel like I've knitted with Isega Tilia, and Tilia is Filcolana, Isega silk mohair, and I've knitted with Knitted for Olive silk mohair. And I don't think this is any worse, it feels just as soft. Yeah. And it's very fluffy, and I knitted with Rowan. I think Rowan silk mohair was very soft and very fluffy, actually. That was quite nice. But anyway, yeah, I think this is really good silk mohair. Really nice. Recommend.
And affordable
and
as
very
well.
cheap.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
cheaper. Yeah, so I really like that. Yeah, that's my Romy Cardi.
It's nice. I like that.
Yeah, I really like that colour. It's quite...
Just occurred to me that you do go into a lot more technical detail. I just throw mine up there and say this is this and it's this colour and that's it. You know, I thought I must be better at this.
No, it's also when you, because I think as I'm test knitting, I kind of paying attention more to the details.
Yes.
Of how that they're written correctly and people understand, so I can give some feedback.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I really like this one.
I love that collar. That's a really nice collar.
And I think it's going to be very warm to wear. It's almost like a little jacket.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I think it will relax a lot because it's merino. So once I once I wash it, I think it will relax and be kind of less thick, a bit more drapey. But yeah, it's just a really lovely, simple cardigan with a nice kind of collar as a standout feature, which I think so. Yeah, and as I say, Adorable Knits Dorothy. She always has such detailed patterns. Like the fit is so good. Like she does it. It feels like she doesn't design for her own body type. She designs for all body types, because like the raglan and creases for here is just simple raglan line. There's nothing kind of fancy about it, but it's different for almost every size.
Yeah,
because the rate of increases, because it's a compound raglan, it has to be different for almost for every size, and she actually writes them all down, whereas I feel like a lot of patterns simplify that. So again, which is fine if you want just an oversized sweater, but if you want like this is a little bit more fitted. Right, sorry about the interruption again.
Dogs who'd have them. I was just thinking, we were talking about paying attention and everything, right? But I bought one of these this year, Knitter's Notebook.
Lovely colour.
It's a good colour. I've only put one thing, because obviously when you have a new notebook, you want to do everything nicely.
Kind of along the same line as well. Well, in the same kind of palette.
It is, yeah. So the yarn for my petite knit sweater was BC Garn Hamilton Tweed, number 1. I really like it. In rose, indigo purple and pastel green.
Lovely.
So you see, I've started keeping notes in my Maker's Notebook, which I'll talk about another time, but I got this from America, from Making Treasures, because I just did. Right, so we need to move along, don't we?
Yeah.
I was going to
acquisitions, new bits, new things to talk about.
I'm just going to share my crochet blanket quickly.
Oh yeah.
Because otherwise it'll be after Christmas.
What's
and then
the pink thing?
That's a cardigan. What, that or that?
Not the cardigan.
Yeah, that's a bought cardigan that I was wearing.
Oh,
but I wanted to wear homemade stuff, so you know.
No, it looks nice. So I was wondering if it's just like an older.
Last year, I took part. I crochet, but a very straightforward crocheter. I mean, you crochet a lot more technical stuff than I do.
I felt like crocheting lately.
I can crochet, you know, I've done granny blankets and granny squares and all that sort of thing. But I jumped into the Christmas gingerbread blanket crochet along last year because, you know, why not at Christmas? And it was a 6-week one by Lottie and Albert, or Lindsay, and that was the blanket. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll crochet that. I can do that. As you do. I learned so much. And I don't, as a rule, use acrylic yarn, but I bought the pack and it was all because I thought, yeah.
I think we feel like acrylic yarn is very acceptable for blankets.
It is, but it's still plastic.
It's still plastic. But
in principle, that's why it's not because I'm a yarn snob in that respect. It's environmental reasons. I don't like using man-made yarn.
Yeah, with every wash.
But yeah, the fact that this will hopefully last, and it better because
that's it. And like it doesn't fade acrylic. It doesn't like any bugs don't eat it. And I think that's why it's good for blankets because it takes so much time.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of.
I never finished this last year. But I pulled it out. I pulled it out yesterday and I actually did another round. I had to rip out the round because I didn't know where I was. But this is where I'm at.
Very happy blanket. Wow.
Do you want to hold the other end for me?
Yeah.
So this is my gingerbread house crochet blanket.
That's amazing.
I'm really chuffed with it actually.
Not even that many ends to weave in.
I've woven half of them in already because it's so yeah, it's all sorts of techniques on this that I never knew how to do before. It was all pieced, and I've still got a few, and I've got so we've got bobbles, and I had to do those separately and sew them on. Obviously, I had to learn how to carry yarn and do all this sort of colour worky type stuff. And then you've got the peppermint swirls here. And yeah, I'm just really thrilled with it.
Just at the back, because the back looks really nice as well. Because you think there'll be lots of ends, but no, it looks really nice.
That's my back.
Yeah.
So yeah, carried my yarn there as neatly as I could.
Yeah.
And then I've just still got some to sew in.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 more. Hang on, you hold on to that.
Just be a Christmas tree.
So, I like the houses right at the front there. That works really well. Oh, genius. This is my new partner for podcasting. This is Gingerbread House Lady. So you can tell we've been going on a while, can't you?
I can still see through it.
Oh, you can?
Right, yeah.
I've got to this first gingerbread line here. I've got to do the cream, and then there's about 5 more border rows. That's all there is. That's all. It takes me a long time to do the border now. But I reckon if I can do one an evening, that will be done this Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'll be so pleased. That's been sitting in my craft room all year. And I was like, I'm not finishing it, I've got to finish that. But yeah, I have to concentrate when I'm doing it because, especially when I'm doing ripple stitch, because I can't read my crochet very well. So I have to follow the pattern and count as I'm going. I tried to do it last night and Gary was in the other room and he was working, but he kept talking at me and I'm like trying to ignore him and count. I was doing this ripple stitch. It's like 2 increases, 2 decreases, knit one, crochet one or whatever. But yeah, so I'm really, really happy with that. I don't know, I imagine they did one this year, but obviously I've not got into that.
Yeah, I've seen someone finishing this one on Instagram not long ago.
Oh, have you?
I can't remember who it was, but someone showed theirs. And I'm like, oh, I got that blanket.
I kept up right up until about the penultimate week. And then it all went to pot and I had to put it down. And obviously if you're not going to finish it for Christmas, I just didn't. But yeah, so that's Lottie and Albert was the designer, Lindsay, and it was the Sirdar gingerbread blanket. So yeah.
You know what I also don't like about the long raglan line is that it makes breast stitch look very low. It looks like it's just
because everything's going down.
It looks like it's hanging by my waist.
Yeah.
Which when I was taking a photo for Instagram, I was like, oh my god, why am I
boobs? Hook your bra up.
Yeah, I already did. So how much higher can it go? I think it's literally it just gives that.
It is. It's that style.
I'm not a packy lady, but it's not usually that bad.
It doesn't
but
look
when
bad.
you sit like that, it just looks like it's at my waist. So anyway, so that's another thing about designs for busty ladies.
We always manage to talk about breastage somewhere.
Yeah, well, we have to deal with it on a daily basis, you know.
4mm crochet hook, might say there, and it was Hayfield bonus double knitting yarn. which was the pack I bought from Sirdar. It's a pattern through.
Is it as nice as Stylecraft? Although I've heard, because Stylecraft acrylic is really nice to work with. Yeah. But I've heard that they've relocated to Yorkshire, and actually the quality has gone down.
Oh right!
It became really horrible to work with.
That's interesting, because I just noticed Sirdar's from Yorkshire.
Yeah, the company, but they used to do like Stylecraft is based in Yorkshire, I think, as well. But I think they used to make the acrylic in Turkey, but to make it more local, they built a factory in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
But I've heard people complaining that the quality has really gone down.
I haven't used Starcraft since I did an Attic 24 blanket, actually. Yeah. This one isn't too bad. It feels reasonably soft.
Yeah, it feels fine. Yeah, I think they're brilliant for gifts as well, because they're not itchy and easy to wash, and I think it's great for other people. And people buy polyester anyway. It's not like we are giving them acrylic blankets that they wouldn't have bought otherwise. Everybody has fleece blankets and they're
that doesn't make it right, does it?
No, but I'm just saying that if you're making
it's my blanket.
I'm just saying, if you're making something that's going to last for years and people are going to love it,
yes,
it's good that it's in a material that will actually withstand a lot of beating.
Yeah, there is that. Right,
I'm not giving anybody a woolly blanket. Because they're going to put it in
a woolly blanket.
Yeah, well, because you're not anybody, are you?
But it's so heavy. Yeah. I couldn't. Washing it is going to be very difficult, because I'm not going to wash it. That's why we love wool, because it's antibacterial, antimicrobial.
Hen it out in the frosty morning.
But,
but other people who don't deal with wool, they're not going to do that.
Yes, no.
They're just going to chuck it in the wash, and it's going to be a felted mess. So it's a little mat to sit on. So yeah.
Right, we need to move on, don't we, really?
Yeah. So what's new in your knitting life?
What's new? Life? I'll be quite quick, because I'm very well, again, mind you, this is the first one we've done in a month, so I didn't buy Yarny Advent, but I did buy the Homespun House 4 Sundays of Advent yarn sock sets. So they come in bags like this.
Oh, quite small.
So yeah,
how much yarn is in there then?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, okay, open it.
This is the first Sunday.
Sorry. Right.
So it's 70. What is it? 70 grams.
So this is 50 gram and
a 20 gram mini. Yeah, which is how Molly, I think, does her sock sets. Right. Molly Homespun House, that is. And this was the first Sunday of Advent.
So I presume that's enough for a female size sock.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I use about 45, 50 grams plus a bit for toes. So yeah, which I think is really pretty.
Yes, lovely.
Really lovely. And she's called it Sleigh Bells Ring, and it just says first Sunday of Advent. So I've got 2, 3 and 4 to open, obviously. It'd be nice to try and knit a pair of socks each week, but yeah, it's not going to happen.
Oh, each week.
And it came with, I had the option to have a little stitch marker as well as a progress keeper, and it's really sweet. It's a little Christmas tree gnome.
Oh,
I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out of the. No, I can't get it out of the bag. But you can see.
Oh, it's very detailed.
Can you do it? Your nails are longer than mine, probably.
One nail.
It's really cute.
That's very cute, very detailed, but it will know me.
That's it. It's really cute. And you can opt to have that included or not in the thing. And I thought, well, let's do it. I like little progress keepers. I don't tend to buy them much anymore, but
very cute.
So I got that. I also signed up in November for the Hedgehog Fibres Winter Sock Club.
Okay.
Which was 3 skeins of yarn, for one for December, one for January, one for February. And it was based on, the one I chose was Sugar Cookie, because I'm just a sucker for that name. And I only just opened the first one this morning, actually, the December one, and I opted for their cashmere blend. And it's Oh So Fine Cashmere, which is 70% wool merino, 30% cashmere. And it's a lace weight, there's 600 metres there. But that really is a sugar cookie kind of, well, I've never seen a sugar cookie with those sort of colours.
Well, you're not going to make socks with it, are you?
No.
It's way too precious.
I think probably a silly little scarf or a shawl or something.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I really like, and it's so soft. I don't use cashmere much, but that is really lovely. But I'll either, I guess, have to hold it double or with something.
To be fair, merino these days doesn't feel like really fine merino. It doesn't feel that different from cashmere.
No, I don't know what the micron is, but it's but yeah, this is the Sugar Cookie Club. You could choose what base you wanted, and I just thought for a change, and I was feeling a bit, throw caution to the wind, so I went with their cashmere base. So I've got 2 more skeins of those to come, and that's probably all I'm going to talk about there really for purchases.
Right. Well, speaking of cashmere, just in case anybody's interested, just to show the difference between different cashmere. So as you might know, a lot of people knit with Cardiff cashmere or Len cashmere. It's pretty much the same thing. It looks exactly the same, feels exactly the same. There are a few other brands with, it's like a chain cashmere, which is, it's just, they're all the same. I think they're all done the same, just different labels on them. So that's one in, I think.
And this is 100% cashmere.
Yeah, this is 100% cashmere, and this is Len cashmere, I think. Yeah, it's very soft. It's very nice. This is just really a silly scarf because it's not really soft. It's some kind of just, I don't know. I just knitted it on the road. It's very, very soft, but I find it a little flimsy. Like, it's hard to say, but like especially once you've wrapped it around a few times, it like creases a lot, and not really. It doesn't peel much, so it's
stretchy. It's
nice. Yeah, well, stretchy doesn't help with the garter as well, but it's nice, but after a while, it makes you feel like it's just a little very soft rag. And I also have this bandana, which I knitted in. It's an easy peasy bandana, also by Polish Strict. It's just a free pattern. It's just you just increase and then you decrease, and you do it in stockinette. And this one I knitted in coned cashmere. This was Todd and Duncan cashmere. The Scottish span. So it's still really soft. When you knit with it, it doesn't feel so soft because it's still in oil, like the cone yarn comes in. So some people, if you're especially knitting something small, you can take the yarn off the cone. If you have especially a sweep, an umbrella thingy, and you can make it into loops, like proper skein. Then you can wash it, pre-wash it, and then and then you can knit with it.
Calm down, breathe.
Just something like my throat.
Cashmere.
Yeah, the fluff. Then obviously the knitted experience will be nicer, but I don't mind it. I never pre-wash my coned yarn. I don't find it that unpleasant. I do make usually a swatch. Sometimes it's just like that, but I still make it because I want to see how much it will open up.
Yeah, and I think with a yarn like that, it's not like buying a pre-skeined. Oh, this is fingering weight yarn. It's 400 like that.
Yeah, so it's less precise, and I love seeing how it will bloom before. Because like when you're knitting, sometimes you think it looks a bit gappy, but then you look at your swatch and you think, oh, well, that's going to bloom. So you kind of more encouraged it.
Yeah.
And I find that it's smoother. So if this one's like a chain yarn, this is just a thread. So I find it's smoother, it's less fluff to it, but I also find that it makes it more sturdy. And the fabric is a lot smoother, and I think it's less kind of raggy to me. I don't know, maybe this shape makes it more raggy.
It looks like it's got... I was going to put it on.
Sorry, I'll give it to you in a minute because I've got another one on.
It looks like it's got more structure, but it feels really soft.
It's really, and I think it softens as you wash it again, because I did wash it obviously, but I washed it. I should have made it a bit longer. I had cashmere left, but I was being silly and didn't make it long enough. But yeah, it's still very soft, obviously being 100% cashmere. So yeah, so I think there's definitely a word to say about cone cashmere. If you put just like Todd and Duncan cashmere yarn in like Google, you'll probably get lots of results anyway. As I say, there's like yarn on cone, there's lots on eBay. It's so much cheaper to buy than Cardiff cashmere or whatever, like cashmere. So yeah, I think it's a really nice option. And as I say, I just like holding a lace strand of cashmere with other yarns, because I think it, like, you can't ruin yarn with cashmere, and it actually gives it a bit more structure. And so I think that I trying to get the, especially Scottish cashmere, well, obviously cashmere is not Scottish, but spun in Scotland, Todd and Duncan cashmere into the world. bind it on the cone. And and you get.
Then you'll put the link to it below.
And I think this was only like 30 grams or 40 grams or something, but you usually buy it in 100-gram cones, or sometimes you see like on eBay, you'll see people sell who use it for machine knitting. They'll be selling like leftover cones, so it could be slightly random. But a cone usually weighs between like 40-50 grams. But these sellers usually tell you how much to weigh without the cone anyway.
Yeah.
But just for the information, the cone is about 35.
I bought a cone of cashmere thinking about it. I'd forgotten.
Well, there you go.
I won't go get it, but well, when I come to knit with it, I'll show you. But that was, I think it was about £30 for 500 grams or something.
Yeah, that's very cheap. Yeah. Well, usually, I think the regular price is about £10. Well, not regular price, but you can get it for 10 to 15. No, I think Yarn and Cone has it for £15 for 100 grams. Which is compared to £15 for 25 grams is a big difference.
Yes.
So you will have to use a ball winder, and it's good if you have an automatic one like I do, to wind it into a couple of strands if you're using it on its own, because it tends to be lace weight.
Yes, right. The one I've got, I think, is lace weight.
I think this one's 3 strands. I think this might be 3-ply or 2-ply that I've knitted it in. Hard to tell because it's got full of top now, so I think it might be 3-ply, but but sometimes you get thicker cashmere as well. It's not always. And
then just mess around with the odd swatch and see, hold it double, hold it
if
triple.
If you're making a neck thing, you don't have to swatch. No. Just go for it as long as you like the fabric, and then you just see where you get with it. So that's just a word about cashmere. I look like a Red Riding Hood. Or
the queen. Yeah. Right, what else you got?
Well, I only have one more new thing to show quickly. That's just what I bought in Portugal, in Rosapomar shop. It's their yarn, and I just wanted to talk about it for a minute because I think it's really good. It's called Matisse, and it's Portuguese merino. I love their tags; they're so pretty. It's really soft. It's 200 meters per 100 grams, which is what Pigint is. And I think this was €8.
Sorry.
But this is recommended to knit on a much larger needle than you would need Pigint in. This is recommended on 5-6 millimeter needle. So I bought it with a view of starting. I also got Rosarius for silk mohair to go with it that they had there. That's the best I could do color-wise. It's called Aurora. There are not many companies that sell it here. I've seen someone selling it, but it didn't have any colours.
Rosapomar?
No, this is Rosarius 4. It's like my green yarn.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Portuguese. It's made in Portugal. It's not Portuguese wool, but it's just standard silk mohair. But the silk is very shiny.
It is very shiny.
It's nice and soft. But this wool is great. But anyway, so I bought this with the idea of knitting like a large scarf. So I started doing one like that you do just in a loop kind of thing. It's so soft, but I'm not going to knit it as a scarf because I think it's way too nice to be. And I'm knitting it on 7 millimeter needle, so it's really.
You could knit.
That
thing, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's really economical if you use that for like chunkier patterns.
Yeah.
And just that's how soft it is. It's just really soft.
That is really soft.
It's
lovely.
And it's lovely to knit with. I tried
a sweater and that would be really nice.
Yeah, like the Rerum Natura yarn merino. I don't really enjoy knitting with it. It's too dry for me.
It is dry, you're right. I struggle with that yarn. A lot of people think it's good. I've got sweaters from it.
It's the process of knitting it.
But this is lovely.
Because I think this is spun properly with two ply. It's 2-ply and it just gets spun together. Whereas like the Rerum Natura is more like
it's woolen,
felted together.
And it's sort of woolen. This is probably woolen spun.
Yeah, well, I don't know because it's spun properly, but it's lofty, so it's got to be woolen spun.
Yeah, it's really lovely. This is, I wish you could stretch through and feel it.
Made from the wool of Campanica and Merino Preto, 2 native breeds from Portugal, and sourced and produced in Portugal with full traceability. So it's available in the UK, probably available in other countries. They ship worldwide. So if you need like a chunkier merino,
that's really nice.
Highly recommend. Really good yarn.
Yeah,
really liking it.
I would go for something like that.
But I unravel it, and I don't regret it because I enjoy knitting with it, and I'm going to make like a vest with it or something. So that's all.
But not a camisole number 12.
9.
9, yes.
Hot for a camisole as well.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be like a slip over, wouldn't it, or something? So
or just use it as a sack.
You could have a little a knitting bag. You've made yourself a project bag.
It's a waste of very good yarn.
It is.
For a silly little whatever.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we've got anything else.
Apart from some quilting for a minute. Do we have a minute for quilting?
Oh yes, some quilting. Have we got time for quilting?
Go for it. You haven't got delivery yet.
Well, this is again just my Christmas quilt. I also probably this last year and the year before I've sort of veered more towards quilting than knitting. I kind of fell out of love with knitting for a while, but I'm way back on the knitting train now. But I did have this quilt set that I. You can use mohair, it's no good to me.
Yeah.
I had this quilt pattern and yarn, I did, that I bought a couple of years ago. I've only been quilting for about 4 or 5 years. And of course, as you do, I bought this quite involved pattern to make a Christmas quilt. And it's been sitting in my room for the last 2 years. And this year I just thought, no, I'm going to make it. And I'm going to make it in time for Christmas. So I made it at the end of the summer. And had it long unquilted, and now I've just got to bind it. So there's a lot of scrap fabric around the edge or spare, but I'll show you because, like I say, if not, you won't get to see it until after Christmas, which is then I can't really show you a Christmas quilt. So let's have a look.
Oh, stunning! Here the colours are amazing.
Can you see that? I can't see it, so you'll just have to
it's gorgeous. Oh, you can see it really well. Oh, it's stunning, absolutely stunning.
I'm really pleased with it. It was something I never thought I'd be able to make. It's not competition quality, but it's...
Well, I don't know. It is for me. It's the winner. Like, what's wrong? Why is it not the?
But they look at whether the points all meet, and because it's a quilt totally full of points.
Oh, it looks like they meet everywhere.
Yeah. But I'm really, really pleased, and I think the long arm quilting, she's done a really great job. It's holly leaves. I think you can't really see it from.
No, I think it's just the graphic of it.
Yes.
And the colour combination, even if you can't see the detail, it just looks so stunning.
And although it's Christmas colours, but it's not in your face Christmas.
No, you could totally have that all year round.
So yeah.
Or winter anyway, because it's like pine cones and stuff.
Yeah. It's very difficult to show. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, you can see it pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the other side.
Oh, and the other side, I couldn't resist. It's Away in a Manger.
Ah, I see.
Printed music.
Oh,
so that does make it Christmassy.
Yeah.
But so I've just got to cut off the edge, do the border, and that will be in our living room as our Christmas quilt. Are you hiding under it?
Yeah, that's my happy place now.
A contribution to that. So hopefully I've got my Christmas blanket, which is very cheesy and very kitsch, and then I've got my quite grown up
heirloom.
Yeah. So pleased with that. So
I'm kind of sad that you're not like 100 or something, because then I'll be like, well, when you die, can you leave me with all your coins?
Well, I am, obviously a little bit older than you.
Only a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
If you were 100, I mean, I don't want to think about anybody's demise, but
I'll leave a note in my will so that you can have this.
Yeah, well, I won't have it for very long, will I?
If my children don't appreciate it.
No,
I should say
well, they have so many, no need to be so greedy. To be fair,
true.
I do have 3 quilts made by Nicky, and I'm very lucky.
Yes, you do, don't you?
I'm very lucky.
This is my one I made
that's
2 years ago. This was a very kitsch one. I do like a bit of kitsch. It's a real 70s sort of, reminds me of Baby Sham Deer, that one. So I go for very different. I should have said that's the Montana pattern, the other one, by Adita Sitar Laundry Basket Quilts. I don't think you can get, and the fabric is her Noel range of fabric, but it's a few years old and it's very difficult to get now because I had to get a couple of extras and it was really hard to track it down.
Right.
But
well,
so really thrilled. Yes, I'll put the details below. And I've got 2 wedding ring quilts to make next year, 2 double wedding ring quilts, because my niece and my son are getting married, not obviously marrying each other, but getting married.
Thank goodness.
We're
not in Norfolk, are we?
You'll offend people.
It's a myth. I love Norfolk.
I've got a lot of quilting to do next year, and I'm now, having not done much for a while, I'm getting the twitch again to make some more fabricy stuff, and I've got my Missouri Quilt Company Advent box that I've been opening, which is really good, which I won't go into now. And there's plenty of people doing unboxings on the internet and everything. So
I think people sometimes get fed up when the whole vlog is just
exactly
unboxing stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It starts off as fun, but you know, I did get today. I got a mug.
Oh,
that was number 5, and I will just show.
Nice.
And it's
been neat in Mends the Soul as well.
So it should be, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Well, both.
But people are designing knitting patterns with quilt stars and things, aren't they? Now there's a lot out there.
Yeah, lots of crochet.
So I think that's probably all we've got really. I apologise again for the dog barking. I do hope it didn't trigger too many other dogs to bark.
And we will try the new microphones next time, so we hopefully you'll have better sound if it's not up to scratch this time. And I do apologise in advance for any rubbish editing, because that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, Irina's doing the editing because I've got quite a few bits and bobs to get sorted. Yeah. This is Teddy, for anybody who doesn't know, can't tell the difference with my two. And yeah, if you've any questions or any comments or any questions about the stuff we've talked about, anything you like or things that you don't like, but be kind, do let us know, because it's very much work in progress.
Yeah, constructive criticism is always welcome.
Yes, it is, because we'd like to make this informative, as well as it's not just an exercise in vanity of, you know, standing here saying, oh look, I've knit this, I've knit this. It's actually sharing our experiences.
Yeah, because I find it a bit weird when people always rave about everything. Because
yes,
there's just no way you can like everything.
Yeah.
If you just want to appeal to everybody, like, I don't believe in that. No. It's my Slavic soul. We don't believe in sucking up to it. So yeah. I keep seeing videos on Instagram about like how Slavic people and what Slavic and Scandinavian people have in common. Like, we don't do, oh hi, how was your weekend? What are you doing this? Or whatever. We don't do that sort of thing. It's not a thing. We don't do that. So yeah, so it's like, it's a lot more rational approach to everything. So I find that's really helpful.
I think, yeah, if it's constructive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see that it could be a problem for people. You know, it's like somebody said to us, oh, the sound was a bit wonky. Yeah. Now, I've you know, somebody thought that, so it's something we had to address, which is fine, which obviously Irina forgot then, the microphone.
I'm so sorry, I thought I was in the bag with this stupid ring light.
But anyway, yes, we should go, because we could, as we've said before, natter forever. And I guess we have to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Yes, if we don't appear till then,
Merry Christmas. Yes, if it's, I mean, you know, stranger things have happened.
Yeah. We
might get together before Christmas. We were contemplating maybe we could do an Instagram live or something. But
no, I was thinking YouTube live, but whatever.
Or a YouTube live. Yeah. But, you know, if anybody's desperate for that, then obviously let us know. We can't live without us. No, I don't think so. I think people are very busy this time of year. Yeah. So we're sending lots of love. If we don't see you, for a happy Christmas. Or whatever you celebrate.
Or if you don't celebrate anything, just have a good little break if you have a break.
Yeah, in December.
And keep warm in winter.
And we'll look forward to
sweaters.
We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.